Good morning, students. Welcome to our online chemistry class. Today, I am going to explain the influence of temperature on rate of reaction and also called rate constant, specific rate constant of a particular reaction. So, how temperature impact on rate of reaction? Actually, so many scientists have done different experiments on temperature. Finally, they came to conclusion that the scientists thought that the rate of reaction generally increases with increase of temperature. That means for every 10-degree rise of temperature, the rate of reaction should be double or triple. That means that empirical assumption made by scientists by observing so many experiments. Of course, this is true for most of the reactions. So from that, what we can understand, that means rate of reaction directly proportional to temperature. If temperature increases, rate of reaction increases. So the general relation is for every 10-degree rise of temperature, the rate of reaction should be double, sometimes maybe triple. So that means here one thing, scientists have introduced temperature coefficient. It is represented with the letter TC. What is temperature coefficient? It is the ratio of two rate constant of a particular reaction which is differed by 10 degrees Celsius temperature. Simply, temperature coefficient means see TC is equal to, for example, A 35 degrees Celsius by A 25 degrees Celsius. Generally, it is represented with A 10 plus T degrees Celsius by A T degree Celsius. If you take 25 degrees Celsius, in numerator what happens? We add 10 plus. That means simply how can you define temperature coefficient? Temperature coefficient, it is the ratio of two specific rate constant of a particular reaction which are differed by 10 degrees Celsius temperature. That means K35 by K25. So this thing you have to remember. Most of the reactions which are having temperature coefficient 2 to 3. That means the temperature value of temperature coefficient lies in between 2 to 3. For example, just I said, for every 10-degree rise of temperature, here what happens? Uh, the reaction rate increases double fold or triple fold. For example, if we increase temperature 25 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, then 45 degrees Celsius, then 55 degrees Celsius, then 65 degrees Celsius. Here what happens? The temperature coefficient uh, lies in between 2 to 3. For example, 2. Here what happens? For every 10-degree rise of temperature, the rate of reaction double. You feel like that the rate of reaction should be double. That means here 2, 2, 2, 2. That means 2 power 4. So how many times rate of reaction increases? Here 16 times. 16 times. So this relation you have to remember. This is useful for studying the rate of chemical reactions. So today I am going to explain the concept, influence of temperature on reaction rate or specific rate constant, how they are related. Just theoretically, just now I explained there is a directly proportional. But this relation explained by Arrhenius based on the collision concept, collision theory concept. He gave quantitative relation between rate constant and frequency of the chemical reaction. Frequency of the chemical reaction. So what the relation he gave? Rate constant of any reaction, see, rate constant of chemical reaction, rate constant of chemical reaction is directly proportional to Q. Here students, K is specific rate constant, also rate constant or specific rate constant. Q means frequency factor of that reactions. That means in those reaction, how many reactant molecules transform into products, that will be known by the value, that will be known by Q factor. So Q means what? Frequency factor. This thing you remember, Q is equal to frequency factor. Frequency factor. This relation was given by Arrhenius. This is called quantitative relation based on collision theory concept. So here K, you remove proportionality, put a constant. This is Arrhenius constant. Frequency factor means it is pre-exponential factor of minus EA by R. What is the value of Q frequency factor? It is a pre-exponential factor of minus EA by RT. EA means you have to know, EA means activation energy of chemical reaction, R means gas constant, T means absolute temperature of that particular reaction. Okay, this relation is nothing but quantitative relation which was given by Arrhenius based on collision theory. Sometimes, of course, it is a thermodynamical relation also. See here, I am applying natural law, taking natural logarithm on both sides. Students, please note down step by step. Taking natural log on both sides. Here, natural log K is equal to natural log A into B. That means natural log A plus natural log exponential power minus EA by R. All of you can know log A power B means B log A is a basic mathematics. Natural log K is equal to natural log A minus EA by RT natural log E. Of course, the value of natural log E is 1. Natural log E value is 1. So natural log K is equal to natural log A minus EA by RT into 1. Okay, we get this relation. Here what happens? You can change, convert natural logarithm into ordinary log. I think you might have well known the conversion of natural log into ordinary log. Already we have seen, we have studied in first order reaction also. See what the relation we have: 2.303 LOC log K is equal to 2.303 LOC log A minus EA by R. Okay, two sides you divide with value of 2.30. Two sides, so there is no change. Two sides divided with value of 2.303. Here what happens? 2.303 log K by 2.303 is equal to 2.303 by 2.303 log A minus EA by 2.303 or 1 by T. See students, these two are cancelled out. Here also there is a cancellation. Finally, you get the relation log K LOC log K is equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 or 1 by 2. This equation I am writing like this: log K is equal to minus EA by 2.303 or 1 by T plus log A. See, it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c form. Represents equation for straight lines. Equation for straight line does not pass through origin. Does not pass through origin. That means it makes intercept. How much intercept we have in this reaction? See, it is easily understand by observing the graph. 0, x-axis, y-axis. On x-axis you take temperature 1 by T. On y-axis you can take rate constant values. Here you get the graph, straight line graph like this. That means which does not passes through origin. Here it makes some intercept, that is equal to C is equal to how much? C is equal to log A. C is equal to log A. So many times in entrance this question came, what is the intercept in Arrhenius equation? C is equal to intercept is equal to log A. Here graph, here slope is m is equal to C x 1 by T. M is equal to minus EA by 2.303 r. Okay, the slope value in a Arrhenius equation is minus EA by 2.303 r. Sometimes the value of r is equal to 2 calories. When it is 2 calories, that is equal to minus EA by 4.606. This is also slope value. Here what happens? In place of gas constant, we can take 2 calories. Then you get that value. So in Arrhenius equation, we have slope minus EA by 2.303 r. How much intercept we have? C is equal to log A. When we draw the temperature, the values of temperature versus specific rate constant, you are getting graph like this. By this, what we can understand? Here 1 by T means, see, one thing you try to understand. 1 by T means this is the inverse value. Log K means nothing but inverse value. Here, this line represents what happens when increases the temperature value, automatically the rate constant or rate of reaction or specific rate constant of a chemical reaction gradually increases. From that, what we can understand, rate temperature is directly proportional to the specific rate constant of the reaction. What I said first now, from this graph we can understand mathematically for when we increase the temperature of chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, what happens? The rate of reaction at rate constant increases. That thing you can understand by looking this graph. Okay. And after that, what the syllabus we are having based on Arrhenius equation, we can calculate the activation energy of chemical reaction. Okay. Students, first you copy down this. This is important question. It helps you particularly to understand further chemical kinetics topics, and also important in examination point of view, entrance point of view. So what are the bits scope will come scope to come in entrances, the relation and the slope value and the intercept. These are the important things you have to remember. Okay. After completing this, by this equation, we can calculate the activation energy. When we know the temperature values T1, T2 and K1, K2, we can easily calculate the activation energy based on Arrhenius equation. Just now I am going to explain that calculation of activation energy. Also, please you copy it. See, you are getting Arrhenius equation. What this is? This one log K is equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 R 1 by T. This is Arrhenius equation. By this, you understood relation between temperature and rate constant. Arrhenius equation. Okay. At different temperatures, temperature conditions, temperature temperatures T1, T2 conditions, then rate constant, then rate constant of a reaction should be K1, K2. Then rate constant of a reaction should be K1, K2. Then what happens? See here. See, first condition, nothing but first condition means T1 condition. First condition. See, log K1 is equal to log A, it is Arrhenius constant, minus EA by 2.303 R, okay, 1 by T1. This is the first condition. That means a temperature T1 degree Celsius. So, for example, this we call equation 1. Second condition, what I write above second condition? That means at temperature T2, the rate constant should be K2. Log K2, log A minus EA by 2.303 or 1 by T2. This equation we call as 2. So when we calculate the EA, just you subtract the equation 1 from 2. That means 2 minus 1. Here what happens? Log K2 minus log K1, log K2 minus log K1. Here log A minus log A. Okay, minus into minus plus. So EA by 2.303 R, this is a common factor in these two conditions. So that's why take common minus EA by 2.303 R 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. 1 by T2. We get this relation. Okay, but our aim is we derive equation for EA calculation of we want to calculate the activation energy when we know the temperature T1, T2 and K2, K1 values. That means a chemical reaction, if you know the value of T1, T2, K1, K2, then we can possible to calculate the activation energy. See here, log K2 minus K1 means log A minus log B. That is equal to log K2 by K1. EA by 2.303 R. Here take LCM T1, T2, T2 minus T1. Okay. Our main aim is we want the equation for EA, calculation of EA. EA is equal to 2.303 R, okay, log A2 by A1. Here, this factor come to this side. What happens? It is interconvertible. T1, T2 should be reversed. Here, T1, T2 come to numerator. Here, T2 minus T1 come to denominator. Come as denominator. Okay. So this equation. So when we calculate the activation energy, that means you know the T1, T2 conditions, T1, T2 values, and K2, K1 values. Of course, R is a constant, gas constant, you know that. When we know the entire these values, you can substitute in this equation. We will get the activation energy of that particular chemical reaction. So this is the equation we got for EA, activation energy. Please you copy down, students. With this, we completed influence of temperature on rate of reaction based on Arrhenius equation. Based on Arrhenius. So, with the help of Arrhenius equation, we can easy to calculate the activation energy. But the condition is we know the values of T1, T2, and K1, K2. In that conditions, it is possible to calculate the activation energy. Okay. This is the important mathematical part in chemical kinetics. Okay. The remaining part will continue in the next class. Thank you, one and all. Please, students, I request you all subscribe our video, share to the students.